So welcome to our video. Today's video will have a lot of things to discuss. As you can see from the thumbnail, we will shout out to a lot of people, and also we will discuss a lot of different views and angles, especially with the entertainment industry, at the same time the crypto market and the analysis. I will give you the exact blueprint how to play out the Bitcoin trade. So make sure you watch this video fully so that you can make a decision afterwards. Let's get back to it. So right now at this market analysis, we are looking at there's a 4-star market view, which means today's market analysis and view is very important because this week is very important. This is the beginning of the February and a lot of things has started, and just recently Chinese New Year just finished. A lot of people optimistic about it. They go back to their work and start doing it. A lot of people start buying Bitcoin. A lot of people also investing into gold and silver and Bitcoin and real estate. Those are the things people mostly invest in. But right now, let's take a look at the Bitcoin market cap around the 24,000 level, and we are looking at the exact number right now. And the Ethereum is 1,600 level, and we can see the Tether, the stable coin, has been stably on the 3rd listed, which means also on this crypto market, a lot of the people are stayed with the stable coin, even though they have placed their money inside the market, but they're keeping it with the stable coin. Also, last 24 hours, we have seen the optimism price has increased 28% right now, and at this level optimism has gained a lot of momentum, and it has nearly doubled its price from the middle of January. And from the 1st of January in this first year, we have gained over 170% gaining at this time. So I have shouted out optimism on my Twitter channel, so a lot of you has probably gained momentum as I tweeted it on my Twitter. So make sure you guys hit the like and bell and subscribe in this YouTube channel so that you wouldn't miss the good news that I'm sharing to you. At this level, we all see the 4th of January, we have seen this 12 days of moving average and also 125 days of moving average has crossed significantly, and ever since then the market of optimism has thrived into this $2.7 US level. This is something very remarkable, and this is something that Ethereum, the next level Ethereum level optimism is. The OP is the thicker on this pair, and when we think about the other altcoins at this market, we've seen the synthetics has gained 15%, Loopring gained 15%, GMX gained 14%, and when we go down, the Polygon and Aptos, one of the biggest news in this last week was Aptos has gained so much momentum. And as we see it from the market, ever since it actually topped around $9, it went down to like $3 level. This is crazy. This is basically topped around $10 and then went down to $3, which means 70% decline within how many hours, like how many days. It just started from October, and then now it's like after 3 months it actually went down till 70%, and then ever since the 1st of January, what we are seeing is it has fully pumped till over I don't know how many times. It's like crazy. It's like 6 times the price has increased. So if you were also watching Twitter and also follow me on Twitter and YouTube, you would have gained this momentum with me. This is very important. So I have shouted out a lot of things, but one of them was Aptos was gained a crazy amount of time at this level. So we are also looking at the Phantom and Avalanche. So Phantom Avalanche was also one of the biggest altcoins has gained last couple weeks. So as you can see, the last 7 days, the Phantom was gained 43%. And if we see the last 7 days percentage, the Render, DYDX, and Phantom has listed on the third, because this is the most trusted Ethereum killer at this point. I think there's no argument about that. But also, it has gained so much exposure to the retail market. So a lot of people, they are keeping an eye on the Phantom market as well. So let's go back into the next thing. So right now we are seeing on the market view, because many of you struggle with a lot of things, like for example time management, for example not wasting the thousands of hours that are wasted in this year. So in order not to waste your time, I think there's simply 6 things that you can demonstrate throughout the year. So in this channel we also give you good motivational, very good advices. So the first thing is sell your TV. There's no need of TV, and there's no need of alcohol, so quit alcohol. And the third thing is wake up before the sun, so that you will have the energy. The universe will give you the whole energy that you can do things throughout the day and throughout the week and throughout the year. That is very, very important. And the fourth thing is automate all bill payments. This is something very important, because at the end of the day, a lot of people, they have struggles with paying their bills. But at the same time, even though you have the money, but you forgot to pay the bill, and it will generate more fees, more hidden fees, more extra payments that you need to perform. And it is really hard to keep track of all the fees that you can pay as a family, as an individual. So make sure you guys automate it. That is the best thing that you can do. So meal prep for the week on Sunday. That is also very important. In order to prepare your week, you also prepare your meal, because what you do in this week is you all eating. It's all about eating, because when you eat right, when you perform right, and you will get things done. That is very important thing. You eat and you prepare your meal. That is very important. So shout out to Spencer Stephenson. So he's one of the alpha guy on the Twitter. He's motivating a lot of people on tweeting cool stuff. So shout out to him. Go follow him, and also make sure you guys follow me on Twitter as well. I tweet a lot of cool stuff. And the last thing is create a 4-point to-do list before bed, because it is the preparation time. Before bedtime is the preparation time for the next day. At least you will have 4 goals to achieve for the next day. That is very important. And don't forget all of these. And say no more than you say yes. Say no more than you say yes, so that you can accelerate your time and make your time most efficient as possible. That is the thing for your gain for this week. So, and let's go back to the next thing. Let's see the market view. So the market is actually the very, very big. So our market is a variety of a lot of things. For example, the Dave Lee has talked about the Chat GPT, and guess what? The OpenAI thing was real, and it has so much real that so many people get affected, and they started to using it like crazy. They've been doing like coding, they've been writing essays, writing articles, and like talked about stories, come up with like fake stories, talked about the conspiracy theories. I don't know what else they can do. they can literally do a lot of things. So I think the ChatGPT is actually feeding the internet. The OpenAI company has launched this ChatGPT AI, and this AI actually takes the information from the whole internet and becomes the make sense out of it. Starting to understand what's going on the internet, at the same time keeping track of everything. That is something human cannot do. It is only the AI, the artificial intelligence, can do and can keep up with everything. So that's why the biggest news of this week was it becomes a pricey. It is pricey that $20 per month. It becomes a faster response times and more availability during peak hours. I don't know. Basically, nothing changed. It just makes it narrower into people who are paying it will get the access first. That is the thing. So this has been the business model for the generations and generations, hundreds and hundreds of years. A lot of people, they pay for the better access. That's what the ChatGPT is doing. That's what the OpenAI is implementing into his business platform. And of course, the Dave Lee was, of course, he says, sign me up. He's willing to pay $20 per month. But a lot of you in this market, a lot of you on this internet wouldn't know how to act, how to use this AI for your convenience. So make sure you go to YouTube and properly search it, like how to use OpenAI ChatGPT. And I'm sure there are a lot of hours and hours of demonstration. People has already made the video how to use OpenAI ChatGPT. So make sure you guys do that before you subscribe. That is very important. So the second thing is we all see the bird nest. He's talking about the thing. We all know that he is the one of the Twitter trading influencer guy, but I don't see the difference. I don't see any difference than those news influencers on YouTube. He just talks about things. He just talks about the aftermath effect that they have experienced something, and a lot of people, they are thinking the Bitcoin price attempt has been going up again. So let's go into the next level, which is the Bitcoin analysis. Since the bird nest is talking about Bitcoin, why not? Why not? We're gonna talk about Bitcoin. So let's go back to the Bitcoin chart, and we will see the most important things on this market. So what's gonna happen in this Bitcoin chart? And this is my play out. This is the play that I'm gonna perform. So I think there are a lot of people too early to sell it around this level. This is very early to sell. This is very early to enter into the short position level in this market, because I think they're going to be short squeeze. Short squeeze, what it happens is it will go up the price probably until like 24,500 level. I'm guessing around this level, we will see that the prices will starting to plummet, I think. But until then, you should not FOMO in on the short position, because if you FOMO in, I think if there's a good enough amount of short positions filled in this level, there will be a short squeeze. It will go up crazy. Probably it's going to shoot up crazy enough to liquidate you and then go down very quick. So that is the scary thing. So make sure you do not enter into the short position right now. Wait for it. Wait for the confirmation. Wait for the confirmation and execute your price. So this is exactly the play out that I am guessing that this will play out at this level. So we are looking at the real price reaction in this level. So make sure we all know that at some point the price will go down to 20,000 level. So make sure you guys follow me on this YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the bell button, and hit the like button as well. And the next thing is, when we think about the Bitcoin, I think a lot of traps in here. So first of all, we see these two. We see these two. So one is this, and another one is here. These two are exactly the identical at same levels, but these are different games, different times at the different games. It will execute it in a different way, so that in order to achieve the best position as possible, you wait for it. Wait for the confirmation. I think there will be a confirmation short squeeze in here, or we will see the clear liquidation at this level, 23,900 level, that the price will fail to attempt in this level. And I think there will be consolidation. There will be some type of market price goes sidelines, and at that point, I think 24,500 level will be the best short position as possible. So make sure you guys what you think and comment down below. And I don't know, we're gonna discuss and we're gonna talk about a lot of things in this channel. So hit the like button as well. And the next topic is, we will talk about the major news and rumors. That is the important thing. The major news and rumors in this market. As we see it, there's a small thing he is tweeting about. The Bitcoin is the premium NFT layer, which means it is more than worth it to buy Bitcoin than the NFT. So, and this is the only chance we'll understand at this market. So at some point, we also see that the YouTubers, the crypto YouTube influencers, are starting to promote the liquidation patterns in here. The price will plummet down till 22,000 level. That's what the crypto rover is saying. He is one of the guys who is actually doing the real technical analysis at the levels of different Bitcoin prices. And now he's promoting that the Bitcoin price might go down to 22,000 level. That is very, very could be happen. You know, it could happen in this level. So at the same time, so the major news and rumors, we all see that a lot of things has happened, and one of the so at this Bitcoin level, we are looking at what are the other crypto influencers on the YouTube channel and their view of it, and I will explain it to you what they really mean as they say and do the technical analysis, or maybe just come up with the news and just repeat those newses in front of people. So first of all, we all need to understand this market has a lot of different views, a lot of different angles that you should consider before you take an approach. So make it easier for you. I have prepared a lot of different YouTubers and their views in a short amount of time. Squeeze it in a modern temple. So right now, the crypto robber is saying the price is going to go down, and also the Crypto Zaraz, he is the spot guy. He bought things always on spot. I don't think he can trade on the futures because he's not a futures guy. He's just a news guy. He plays with the news. He reads the news and he just displays on the news on his YouTube channel. And as a result, there's a 600,000 people follow him because all he preach is safe investment. That is what he teach. That is the thing. And he just talks about the Jerome Powell all the time. And at this time, today, he just talked about Fed raises rates quarter point. Expects ongoing increases. That is very important because at the same time, at the end of the day, we all know that the Fed is playing with Bitcoin back and forth. So we all know that Anthony Pompliano on this the crypto bull, he is the Bitcoin maximalist. He talks about Bitcoin so much, but now he has lost his credentials on the YouTube and Twitter because he promoted wrong companies over and over and over again, so that a lot of his viewers got wrecked. A lot of his followers has been dumped down their prices, and all of their wallets has been flushed down, and it's very unfortunate for him. And now what he's doing is he's not even talking about Bitcoin. He just talks about at random things. He's still trying to go back into the full crypto mode, but his human nature is preventing him to do so because of his mistake on listening to those not decentralized companies. So all he promoted was, like, I don't know, all kinds of centralized companies, and all of them were busted. And now he is in the mud. Just talks about different random things, like a ton of fascinating people. Like, I don't know, these people even important to this market? Are those people even important to this Bitcoin market? I don't know. So next up, the Robert Kiyosaki. He's talking about the cash is trash. I'm sure he lost the momentum on this 16,000 level. I think he lost this bottom level, and he couldn't even enter it because he's so scared to lose his money. And I think he lost his bottom of a Bitcoin. I'm sure he has some gold and silver, but not Bitcoin. So right now he is feeling like he has a lot of cash in his hand, and he's saying cash is trash. So let's hear what he has to say.
Bad news about this here. This is cash and this trash.
So he is feeling like he has left off, and he wants to get into Bitcoin, and I think he's gonna wait till it's gonna go down. I think a lot of big players, they're waiting for Bitcoin to go down till 10, 20, 12 or 13,000 levels, and I think a lot of people will buy if the Bitcoin price go down to those levels. That is very, very important. So another thing, we also know that TMG Trades, which is that Martini guy on YouTube and Twitter, he's been killing it. He's the real guy who walks the talk, and he really talks about things as he do those, So unlike those like Crypto Rover talked about some theory, and also the Crypto Zaraz, he is also talks about news, and also the Anthony Pompliano talks about random things. Like all of those big influencers on crypto, they kind of lost their meaning to it. Even though the Bitcoin is pumping, I think they have lost their entry point. But the real guy who is doing it, the walks the talk, talks the walk, he is the guy, TMG Trades. Shout out to him. Hands down, he is the real guy who's doing the trades on the futures and making a bunch of money in here. So make sure you guys follow him and follow me on the Twitter and YouTube as well, and we will rock it together. So next up, and we also know that the Trader XO, he's one of the kind of like a technical TA guy on YouTube. He's from He's from England, and he's doing a lot of different views on this Bitcoin price. And right now, what he's saying is, we just finished the phase A, and then now we have entered the phase B. And then all he is focusing on is razor sharp focus on this selling positions. Where to sell, when to sell. When the price hits these levels, which is approximately, his level is around like 24 till 26,000 US dollars. He thinks that the Bitcoin price might pump up to those levels, and then we'll crash it down to the flash down to, I don't know, 14,000 levels. He is exactly predicting around the 14,000. He is exactly predicting around the 14,000, 15,000 levels of the Bitcoin price. And it could be even lower than that, like 10,000 Bitcoin price, because of this trend. This trend as this one and here, and they're gonna be a lower case, which is 10,000 US dollars. I think at that point everyone's gonna say Bitcoin is dead, but it's not dead. So that is very important thing. So of course we talk about all kinds of news in this channel, and one of them is recently I've watched the Last of Us, this movie. The Last of Us, it's 5-star because it has important issues to address on. So you know that the CNBC and all the other major media and news outlets, and they are praising how well was the episode 3 on the Last of Us. But I do not appreciate some things in this episode 3, because at the same time, these two dudes, which is Romeo and Romeo, not Romeo and Julieta, but these two dudes, all this episode talks about is these two dudes. And what they're talking is, they're literally preaching the gay life, living the life with the gay people. Like, two dudes fell in love with each other in the middle of apocalypse, and they don't even show the zombies. They don't even show the one zombie in this movie. And it just talks about the love story, how well their love is, and how romantic it is, which is fake. I don't think the gay and homosexual LGBTQ life is romantic. I don't think so, because it is unnatural. This is totally disoriented from the whole universe, The universe exists from a female and male. There's only two genders, and between those genders, the life can be sacred. But this shows that how corrupted and how demonized the entertainment industry in the Western societies. They are literally praising the gay and homosexual life, and I don't appreciate with that. And that is my opinion, and I wanted to address it because it is so important that this is the PG-13 rated movie, and also it's not an R-rated movie. This is something that families and friends watch together, kind of series of movies. This is a TV show that families and friends and kids watch this. And trying to put those mentality of a gay life into those adults and kids' mind it's very disgusting. I do not appreciate this. So that is the thing. So the entertainment industry has been very, very going into the misdirection, as I can put it together like that. So another thing about this entertainment industry, I really want to address another movie, and this movie has it's a fairly new movie. It just added into Netflix, as we know that you people. So this is Eddie Murphy and Jonah Hill. They are having a very, very bad. I don't think this movie is worth of time watching. Seriously though, this is not even a good script oriented movie. I don't feel like this is a reality. I don't feel like this is a reality. This is like a fake thing. I mean, they should put it as the sci-fi movie, or I don't know, like all those it's not the reality movie. So what happens is it has all kinds of different things. For example, they have an issue with their family, which is the two couple together. One is a black woman and another one is a Jonah Hill, and they fell in love with each other. So the Jonah's family is actually the Jewish family, and the girl's family is a Muslim family. So the whole story is a conflict between the two families, and then they are trying to put together as a family. But I would say this movie is better than the episode 3. This movie is better than the episode 3 of The Last of Us. I would literally announce it, because it shows the real marriage. It shows the real woman, real guy fell in love with each other, and they're trying to live together. They're just trying to show the genuine parts of this life. But I wouldn't say no to that in terms of watching the Last of Us episode 3. I wouldn't recommend anyone to watch episode 3 on the Last of Us. Don't watch it. This will mess up with your mind. This will mess up with your kids' mind and their ideology, their imagination. It will just basically shows the gay life, how well it is and how romantic it is. It's like a Romeo and Romeo. But in terms of looking at the you people, it's like Romeo and Julieta. Oh, it's so beautiful. And when you put it like that, I would say, oh, this movie is better than The Last of Us episode 3. I don't know what the episode 4 and 5 is going to come up with on The Last of Us, but I think at this point, the episode 3 sucks. So that's my view. And at the same time, what they're happening is their life is the whole story fell in love with each other, like Jewish guy and a Muslim girl trying to fit together. They live in LA, and I think the whole time they're displaying the Gucci, Dior, Armani, Balenciaga, all kinds of Nikes, and like super expensive clothing. And that's not the real life. Come on. That's not the real life in our life. And I think a lot of people, they look at this one and they say, oh, this is not real life. But the story plot is kind of cute, but the way they displayed in this movie is not a real life. It's like out of this world. Okay, this is something very, very classy. They're just trying to put it together as a classy and very expensive, and none of their family members, I don't know what they do. They don't even mention Eddie Murphy as a father, as a Muslim guy, and the wife. They don't even mention what they do. This is just like two rich families, which is the Muslim family and the Jewish family, becomes very rich in the USA, especially living in LA. And I don't think what they're showing in this movie is relevant to today's society. And as you can see, the Jonah's mom is crazy, and the Jonah is I've seen his best performances on the Wolf of Wall Street and all the other movies and the Money Hustle, but now you people, come on, Jonah, you can do better than this. You can do a whole lot better than this. And then these two guys, they are the legends, but this movie was very bad. I wouldn't recommend to anyone to watch it because there's nothing to gain from it. There's nothing to learn from it. There's no relative things related to real life and down to earth kind of concepts. There's nothing to it. So I would say, I would rate it like 25% on the audience score. And the Rotten Tomatoes, they said 43%. I don't know. I guess you guys commented down below on this YouTube channel and we're going to discuss. And this is all about today's view and this video. We talked about Bitcoin, altcoins, and we talked about all kinds of trades. We talked about all kinds of news, what the other people are thinking, and what are the things that are happening in this market. So make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe and hit the bell button. And we'll see you for the next video tomorrow. See you. Bye-bye.